Welcome into my kitchen. You guys, we're going to be making these imitation crab legs that everybody's been talking about. You get them from Sam's Club if you guys have a Sam's Club area. They're surimi crab legs, and they're supposed to be just like the crabs. But anyway, we're going to get these potatoes washed up, scrubbed up, cut up. Fill it with water, salt it, and let's get it to boiling. And get everything ready to prepare this awesome crab leg, imitation crab leg seafood bouillon. And now we're going to melt all the butter, all 4 sticks. So we have our onions, and we've got our butters, and we've got, just stay tuned. Onion skins are off. Now we're going to cut these tops off and then cut the bottoms. Because we're going to get this on and popping, y'all. On and popping. So, now the bottom. Like so. So that's what we're going to do for both, for all the onions. Now we're going to take our onions. We've got a little lid here. We're going to take our onions and we're going to use this little raised lid as a guide to cut out, to not cut all the way at the bottom, but we're going to cut it, slice it all the way across, like so. And then we're going to slice it this way. So. And then we're going to slice it this way. So. And then we're going to slice it this way, like so. And we'll cut this again, like so. Okay, you're going to make sure that when you cut it, cut them in these little snips, and you can open it up. Like so. And we're going to cook it just like that in that butter. So let's get the rest of them cut out. Alright, so this is the last one. And there you have it. Now we're going to put them all in the butter, the hot butter. Alright, so the butter's all melted. And we're going to add just a little bit of reused cooking oil in here with the butter. All right, about a 1/4 cup. Because you don't want the butter to burn. You know, butter burns quick. So give it a stir. Once the butter gets heated up, we're going to go ahead and add our garlic powder to this while it's heating up. You didn't see that pictured, but we are going to add granulated garlic, or you can actually add our garlic cloves or minced garlic. You want a good garlic flavor. There we go. And what you also didn't see pictured was the Worcestershire sauce. We are going to add some Worcestershire sauce in this butter. Worcestershire sauce. A couple tablespoons. Let's stir it up in here. get through. Let's go ahead and add our onions. Okay. So put your onions face down, like so. And if it breaks apart, it's okay. It's expected to break apart because it's going to cook down anyway. Just going to press it down. Like so. Just make sure your petals are face down if it do break apart. That's a little distance there. Now what we're going to also add to this, we have some leftover broth from some baked pork chops. So y'all know I love adding my meat flavors to my stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and add that to it. Like so. And we're going to add a little water to it. And then we're just going to let it cook on down. With the lid on. We add some more water. Alright, so we added about a cup or two of water. And the reason why I didn't put any type of broth in here, because I already have this broth from my pork chop. And that is going to really flavor these onions, and also the cup and a half to 2 cups of water that I did add into the pot with the butter. So we're going to cover it and let everything get all tender together. Have it on high. Once it comes to a little boil, I will put it on medium. So we've got our Georgia boy sausages that I'm going to cut up. And we have our surimi snow leg style crab legs, y'all. And we got our lemon. Cut like so. Now that the onions have come to a boil, we're going to turn the heat down to medium, which would be about a 6 to 7. Check the tenderness of the onions, because we want the onions to get all that butter flavor in there. So when the onions are almost done and good and tender, we're going to put our potatoes in there and let the potatoes finish cooking. We'll put our boiled eggs in there. Then we'll throw our sausage. Our sausage is already cooked. They're fully cooked Georgia boy sausages. So we'll put them in there and let them get that good old flavor in. And then we will add our Mandarin crab oil and our fish seasoning. And that's why we didn't want to put too much in here with that broth. And you also got chunks of little pieces of pork chop in here too, y'all, from that pork chop broth. So it's going to be a nice, very, very, very nice crab oil. Oh yeah, let's cover it back up and finish cooking it. Okay, we're going to put our sausages in there. so that good old sausages can finish cooking off the juices from the sausages in with these onions. All right, we're gonna put the lid back on. Let it continue to cook. And then we'll add the potatoes. All right, now it's time to add the potatoes. Boiled potatoes. There we go. Soak up that good old butter sauce. Yeah. See how that onions and sausage is gonna be all on the potatoes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now we're going to add our seasonings. Once we get all this mixed up. And the last thing we're going to add in here are those imitation COLLABS. There we go. Look at that, y'all. Yeah. Alright, so let's add our fish seasoning. Add that black pepper. Now we're going to add our crab boil vinaigrette in it. And I just tasted it. It does have a spicy taste, y'all. So we're going to add that on here. I think that's good. Now we're going to get our mixed in. So we're gonna cover up and let those potatoes soak in all that good old butter sauce and all the seasoning that's in there before we add our imitation COLLABS. Alright, so now we're gonna add a 1/3 cup of brown sugar. Oh, that's some black, but you need a little sweetening that, for that heat. 1/3 cup of brown sugar. And now the star of the show. We're going to add in those crablets, y'all. Star of the show. Let's get them added. We're going to add our 55 in here. And in the other bag, it comes with a 2-pack. And there. They look pretty. Yeah. Just like a big old jumbo crab. Put it on medium. Look at that. Alright. Look at those juices trying to get out of here. Alright, so let's steam them up on the top. Last step, we're going to squeeze this lemon in here. Yeah, baby. And then we're going to cut some slices like I did too. Alright, that's the lemon. gonna be able to eat this? Not even try a piece of the crab? Ooh, I didn't even do that. All right, you guys. Our seafood crab leg boiled with sausages, eggs, potatoes, good old juju. Oh yeah, y'all ready? We're gonna try these crab legs, imitation crab legs out from Sam's Club. See if they talking about what they supposed to be talking about. We're gonna give our honest review, 100% honest review. Would you eat that? Would you eat that? Would you eat that? That's the imitation crab leg right here, y'all. From Sam's Club. Y'all subscribe to my channel. Go ahead, subscribe. It's free. We want you in our comment sections. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Yes, share, but only if you care. Check out our videos.